What's up, guys? It's me. It's your boy. You know him. You love him. You hate him. It's John C. Shurfrousky. WoWhead has a little guide to go over the zombie plague and Scourge invasion in the pre-patch. So I wanted to go over this with you guys. As they got quite a bit good information on here. They show all the phases. They show all the stuff that drops. A little more detail. Got the whole armor list right here. This is information you guys already know or don't care about, then, it's okay. Please feel free to, leave the video if you want to. But if you don't know or you actually want to see this in the video format, then, yeah, please stick around. I'll be going over this article with you guys. All right, so let's start. Very beginning, the Scourge invasion sparked a worldwide zombie infestation and invasion when it was originally introduced in 2008. Prepare yourself for utter chaos, disruption, scores of dead players littering every available surface in capital cities. This legendary event will return to Wrath of the Lich King Classic and pre-patch. So on December 6th, as will the fabled item Argent Ripper. So sick. Alright, so here's the event schedule. Zombie Plague and Scourge Invasion pre-patch events are scheduled to take place on the following days. The Zombie Plague event is from Tuesday, September 6th to Tuesday, September 13th. So like one whole week. That's pretty nice. Feels kind of short, but I mean, not as short as I heard it was before. Scourge Invasion event is Tuesday, September 13th to Monday, September 26th. So it looks like maybe about 2 more weeks. About 2 weeks. All right, so overview of the Scourge Invasion and Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Although there were considerable speculations back in 2008 that the zombie portion of the event was supposed to run longer than it did, the total disruption to daily life in Azeroth and Outlands remains as one of the more unique pre-patch events Blizzard ever offered. The second Scourge invasion begins with a worldwide zombie invasion where players can become ravening zombies, infecting NPCs and players, causing devastation wherever they go. There is considerable fun to be had having a zombie teaming up with other zombies regardless of being alliance or horde. Zombies have their own language and thus become their own faction. But to put it simply, the capital cities would become uninhabitable for at least 4 to 5 days following the start of this event. And if players actually want to go crazy with it, the cities will be destroyed. There would be hordes of zombies. I hope it really does become really fun and we just have waves of zombies running everywhere. That'd be so fun. Alright, Zombie Plague. During the zombie invasion, there will be new quests, new vendors, new items, a new boss in Karazhan, and several new bosses to select Azeroth dungeons. Originally, Phase 1 through 3 lasted 1 full day. Phase 4 started 21 hours into Day 3. Phase 5 began 18 hours into Day 4, and Phase 6 began about halfway through Day 5. The first 3 phases were fairly straightforward. Phase 4 introduces the largest number of changes, including quests, new drops, and other fun stuff. Since this event is supposed to run for 7 days in pre-patch, we can expect that the exact timing of the phases will be different. Yeah, because originally there was a way shorter time frame, and now we have full 7 days, so then maybe they'll actually split stuff out every actual 24 hours or 72 hours or however they want to do it. Each phase lists important information. There's no entry. There are no changes from previous phases. We got You're Infected. So the infection debuff gets shorter over the phases. Interesting. This can be cured, but only before you actually become a zombie. Yep, can't be cured after you're a zombie. New quests. Introduced in this phase, new NPCs. And new monsters. Let's check out the actual phases. So phase 1. Trouble in Booty Bay. You're infected. It's a 10-minute debuff. And the new NPCs will be the Argent healers. We got the conspicuous crates. They show up in Booty Bay. They look like the standard kind of like green crate, but they have that green haze over them. If you touch them, then that's how you get the plague. So awesome, now we know how to start it. We're gonna see a bunch of us there getting sick on purpose. Oh man, this shit would be like fucking COVID-19 all over again. Again, here's the Argent healers, and they would be in the cities, and they will heal you if they see that you are infected. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if they automatically will heal you if you get close to them, or if you had to talk to them for them to like purify you or something. So I'm not sure. No one said yet, but I guess we'll find out when the day comes. All right, phase 2, roaches. All right, so the infection debuff is 5 minutes now, and even harder to cure. Conspicuous crates filled with contaminated grain start showing up in capital cities, although Shadowrath is spared. In addition, Plague roaches begin showing up. Roaches always follow the food. Killing these means you're infected. Although you can safely kill them with pets or a magma totem without risking zombification, killing them with AoE without directly targeting one seems to work as well, but that's risky because you can end up targeting one by accident. So basically, if you target the roach and kill them, you will get the debuff, the infection debuff. But if you do some kind of AoE and you don't target anything, that's a way to kill them without getting the debuff. So, yeah, I guess if you want to kill them without getting debuffed, you just can't touch them or look at them or something like that. So for the infected debuff, it would take about 5 casts of player cast disease curses, such as Cure Disease, Abolish, Purify, Cleanse, to remove the effect. Wow, gotta do it 5 times. Argent healers remain effective, requiring only a single cast. When clicked, they will say, "Be wary for the plague, tendrils of the Lich King look close." Okay. And phase 3. Welcome to Zombie Town. The infection debuff is still 5 minutes and hard to cure still. We got plagued residents, which are everywhere, it says. And plagued residents begin showing up everywhere across Azeroth, primarily in low-level zones, making it even harder to move around and avoid the plague. These will attack players and other NPCs randomly, infecting them as they go. Dang. That sounds fun. They're going to be everywhere. That sounds really cool. Alright, phase 4. Quests, bosses, and more zombies. So now the infection debuff is 2 minutes long, and still really hard to cure. We got new quests, so new NPCs. We got the Argent Emissary, the Quest Giver, an Argent Recruiter, a Quest Giver, and an Argent Quartermaster at the capital cities, and Commander Thomas Helleran near Lightsoul Chapel. New monsters, we got the Plague Vermin in all major cities, all bosses from the original Scourge Invasion, plus a new boss in Karazhan. Yep, okay. Yeah, so all the bosses are original since the Naxxramas Scourge Invasion, just the Karazhan boss is new. Phase 4 is a busy phase with a lot of new things going on. There are many new quests and bosses, and you can complete these at any time during the Scourge event. However, these will all be gone by the end of the event and won't return again. Yep, so let's break it down. State of the zombie plague. The zombie plague is getting worse in all these delightful ways.
Nice.
There are far fewer Argent healers. Be nice to your healthcare heroes. Healthcare heroes. It's still really hard to cure. Plagued residents can now infect city guards and other NPCs in just 1 minute. Damn. And plagued vermin rats are showing up in major cities. They aren't doing anything yet. Okay. So they'll probably just make it even worse in the next phase, I'm guessing. You can get the Haunted Memento from Scourge Invaders, from crystals spawning in areas under attack by the Scourge. You'll get a ghost friend of your very own following you around. Throw the memento to other players to give them the item and the ghost along with it. This will be unavailable after this event is over and never makes your appearance in game again. So save at least 1 in your bank for fun. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a cool fun thing. Have a Haunted Memento, have a little ghost follow you. That's cool. So yeah, if you like these little, I think if you like these little like toys and things to have fun with, I think this event will probably offer a lot. It should be great. Alright, new quests. New quests have been added. See the quest section below for more information on quests. Okay. Scourge attacks. Scourge now have flying necropolises and are launching attacks across Scourge now have flying necropolises and are launching attacks across Azeroth. Look to the skies and check your map for the latest invasions. You can find out more about it in the section about Scourge attacks earning necrotic runes. Okay, oh yeah, so this is still phase 4. Okay, so necropolises will be in phase 4. Got it? Alright, phase 5, the darkest hour. Yep, so now the infection debuff is only 1 minute. Wow, and the hardest to cure at 2 minutes. Yeah, look at that. Damn, that's really fast. And you get 2 new quests from the major cities to Shattrath. The plague is worse with 70% resistance to cures, and now all the Argent healers have quit their jobs. Zombie DPS has increased by 20. Plagued vermin are now attacking and infecting guards. It's just pure chaos. Dead players, deader zombies, green clouds, and infected muck everywhere. Damn. Man, too bad we can't have this event during Halloween. That would have been fucking fun. That would have been perfect to have this event start like right when Halloween was starting. The Hallow's End event. But I guess if anything, we can think of this as like a little early Halloween treat, right? Because basically we have this event, then we have Oktoberfest, then we have the Hallow's End. So a bunch of basically a holiday every month until fucking Christmas, which is pretty cool. So the Shadowwrath is finally being utilized as a base of operations for the anti-plague efforts. The level 70 players will receive one of the 2 quests from commoners in the main capital cities, sending them to Shadowwrath. We got a Desperate Alliance. Speak with Bishop Lazaril in the New Alliance camp at the Terrace of Light in Shadowwrath. Speak with Grand Apothecary Putris in the new Apothecary camp at Terrace of Light in Shadowwrath. Okay. 4 players will then be given a dual plague brain, and Alliance players consecrated essence of Naru. You will be instructed to take it to a specific NPC in your race's home city. Okay. So playing a zombie in Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. Face it, if you're going to end up infected running around trying to eat everyone, you might as well have fun doing it. So there are several ways to become a zombie, either on purpose or by accident. The process is simple. Get infected, don't get cured, and be zombified. There are several ways to make this happen, and believe me, you won't need to get out of your way to get the job done. Once things really get underway, the challenge would be not getting infected and trying to live life as normal. Yep. All you really need to do is interact with a conspicuous crate, infected player, infected NPC, plagued resident, or kill a plagued roach. Yeah, this made me think. I wonder if you can like get this zombie debuff, or get the debuff, go into like a BG, then become a zombie in the BG. That'd be funny. I wonder if that would work. Something I have to try out. Alright, zombies effectively have their own faction. You are friendly with all their zombies. You can talk to them in your own zombie language. There is no alliance or horde, only zombie. Oh, that's cool. So everybody can alliance and horde can gang up and just be zombie race, you know? Man, that's the true Forsaken faction right there. That's how the Forsaken should have been. It should have just been fucking neutral. Anyways, as a zombie, you don't have access to your normal abilities, but you have 5 zombie abilities. So, yep, we got Mingle, increases your next attack by 20 damage and reduces target's armor by 3%. Alright, Wretch. Wretch on the ground. Humanoids in it are slowed and infected. Zombies in it are healed. Okay. Beckoning Groan. Beckon up to 4 zombies to you. They must not be in combat. Lurch. You and nearby zombies gain a temporary burst of speed to help you catch your food. Removes any movement impairment or crowd control effects. A zombie explosion. Burst into pieces, destroying yourself but infecting those around you. Yeah, nice. I like that. That's the suicide. That's the bonsai. Alright, the Scourge Invasion activities and Wrath Classic. So, yep, so the Scourge Invasion activity starts from, September 13th to September 26th. The fun doesn't stop when the zombie plague has been cured. There are quests, response to kill and collect necrotic runes, to buy armor set pieces and other items from the Argent Quartermaster in Light's Hope Chapel. See the rewards section below for a list of what you can buy. Scourge Invasion quests. Most quests open during Phase 4, the Zombie Invasion. These quests can all be completed after the Zombie Invasion is over until the event ends on September 26th. Low-level quests. There are new low-level quests added to each of the major Azeroth cities, just like in the original Scourge Invasion. 2 new ones have been added to Exodar and Silvermoon. Report to the appropriate representative of the Argent Dawn in the city near you. Alright, investigate the Scourge of that. Okay. So the quests are called Investigate the Scourge of, and whatever the city name is. Oh, okay, let's see what they got. You gotta get the Stone Echo Cove, investigate. Oh, okay, so these are exactly the same as it was with the next 5 minutes Scourge Invasion. You have those little quests right outside the city. Okay, that's pretty cool. Most of these quests will be familiar to those of you who managed to survive the first Scourge Invasion. One new quest has been added. So this Cracked Necrotic Crystal starts in Starman Undercity. The Keeper's Call. You get a letter in-game mail. Starts with the quest as a breadcrumb to Light's Hope Chapel. Get the Light's Hope Chapel. Alternatively, you can get the Call to Arms announcement from the Argent Recruiter in any capital city other than Shadowwrath. Under the Shadow starts and ends with Commander Thomas Helleran in Light's Hope Chapel. Once you have completed this quest, you are eligible to earn necrotic runes. Shadows of Doom starts and ends with Commander Thomas Helleran in Light's Hope Chapel. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, so these are all the same quests in Scourge Invasion. Yep. So new level 70 quest. You can pick this up from any capital city other than Shadowwrath. And you got the Chamber of Secrets. Alright, yeah, so this is the quest to go to Karazhan and to get the new raid boss. Nice. Since you to kill the new boss in Karazhan, Prince Tenris Mirkblood. Prince Tenris Mirkblood has a chance to drop the Arcanite Ripper, a two-handed axe with a special on-use ability to let you rock out as an undead shredder. Mirkblood always drops Vampiric Battling, a pet lootable by the entire raid. Really? So does that mean everybody gets it? Yeah, sounds like it. Lootable by the entire raid. So everybody's gonna be fucking trying to get that. The quest awards the Monster Slaying Kit, an amusing trinket that allows you to throw one of 4 items at an enemy. Monster Slayer Dagger, Monster Slayer's Axe, Monster Slayer's Symbol, or Monster Slayer's Holy Water. Doesn't do a lot of damage at level 70, but it's a fun item. Oh, that's cool. That sounds fun. Special dungeon and raid bosses. Dungeon and raid bosses for the Scourge event become available starting in Phase 4 of the Zombie Invasion and disappear forever at the end of pre-patch Scourge Invasion event. The old bosses from this first Scourge Invasion event show up in Dire Maul, Razorfern Downs, Scarlet Monastery, Skullament, Shadowfang Keep, and Stratholme. There is also a new boss added to Karazhan. Special bosses can be identified easily by a faint purple glow. Okay, well that's nice. You can kind of see who they are and not accidentally skip them. That's nice to know. Only Prince Tenris Mirkblood is needed for the quest, Chamber of Secrets. Prince Tenris Mirkblood is in Karazhan in the kitchen above Attumen the Huntsman. Alright. We got Raven-chan, Dire Maul East, in the Warpwood Quarter behind Tenris Warpwood. Lady Fatherless. She's fatherless, alright guys? Lady Fatherless. Razorfern Down, Slaughter Pens, and Northeast. Inside a cage and open it. Scorn and Scarlet Monastery. The graveyard spawns in East. Appears after defeating Blood Mage Thalnos. Oh, that's cool. Lord Blackwood Skullomance. Room past the Chamber of Suffering. Nice. Sever. Shadowfang Keep. Hallway parallel to kitchen in Great Hall. Take the ramp up instead of going directly into the kitchen. Ah, yeah, okay. I think most of us go through the kitchen right when we do Shadowfang Keep. So you just take that ramp up to the right that most of us never take. and I guess it'll be in the hallway. And we got Balsaphon, Stratholme, Service Entrance, patrols the Fountain Courtyard. Oh, cool. Nice. Alright. That's pretty cool. So that was the bosses. Bosses for all the dungeons in Karazhan. Alright, so Prince... Okay, cool. So we got the strategy. We got the strategy for Prince Tenris Mirkblood. So he's a new raid boss. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so... Mirkblood has 3 basic abilities. And so normal melee hit, alright, which hits fairly hard, so watch out. You got Blood Mirror. Damage suffered is shared with whomever is mirrored. Summons a Sanguine Spirit, alright. Let's check this out. Okay, the melee issue is mostly a tanking melee check. Players need to pay more attention to both of his main magic attacks. When Prince Tenris Mirkblood casts Blood Mirror, a red beam connects him to a random player. When this happens, the raid needs to stop DPS while they're linked or risk overtaxing their healers. Yeah, because the player's going to be getting hurt too, right? Since Tenris can have multiple beams going. Every few seconds, he will also summon 1 to 3 Sanguine Spirits. They will stand in their spawn spot for a few seconds, and then they will start moving slowly toward the raid. They hit for high damage when they get near a player. Players need to remain aware of where all sanguine spirits are and keep away from them. Alright, so it sounds like you just run away from the spirits. Alright, and then that is all you need to know for Mirkblood. That's the strategy. So strategy is basically Blood Mirror, swap damage so you don't kill each other, and run away from the spirits. And that's it. Alright, Scourge attacks, earning the Necrotic runes. So I mean, if you do the Scourge event, the Naxxramas Scourge event, and Vanilla Classic, then you guys are probably already familiar with this. But let's go over it anyways. Necrotic runes are earned by defeating mobs around necrotic shards. These are currency for several items available through the Argent Quartermaster and Lightswell Chapel. You can start doing this anytime, but you can only start purchasing items from Argent Quartermaster with them after completing the quest and align in Lightswell Chapel up through Under the Shadow. Okay. Once you have done this, you can follow the Scourge attacks throughout Azeroth. The most susceptible zones for these attacks is Azshara, Blasted Lands, Burning Steppes, Eastern Plaguelands, Tenris, and Winter Spring. You can find out where attacks are happening by asking the Argent Emissary in Lightswell Chapel, or by consulting your map. Here is a list of known spawn areas from previous forum comments. I think I'll put this in the video description too, but you guys can see it here on screen as well. So if you wanted these coordinates, you know, take a look at this, screenshot, picture, pause, whatever. Look at this so you can get your coordinates to where to go for all these zones if you're chasing, you know, these invasions down. Look for under attack. Areas marked with purple skulls. Look for a huge floating necropolis of an area, and you'll find a summoning circle on the ground. Killing normal mobs around these summoning circles, such as Ghoul Berserker, Skeletal Shock Trooper, and Spectral Soldier, will earn necrotic runes. If you manage to destroy this crystal in the middle, killing mobs around it gradually weakens the crystal. 4 mobs will spawn and start channeling on the crystal. Click the mobs and use the 8 necrotic runes to interrupt the beam channel. At that point, the Shadow of Doom will spawn, which requires a group to kill. Shadow of Doom drops 30 necrotic runes when killed. Yep, so I remember this. If you run around, kill all the mobs, get all these runes. Plop summon him in the middle, burn him down, and that's really it. And then that's the summoning circle is complete at that point. So there are other elites known to spawn around these, including the Lumbering Horror, Spirit of the Damned, and Bone Witch. Flame Shocker mobs in Undercity and Stormwind also drop necrotic runes. Alright, so there is, I think, level 53 to 55 undead elite that are around Undercity and Stormwind. They will drop necrotic runes as well. Alright, so the Scourge event rewards from Wrathful. Yep, so the Scourge event rewards. New dungeon bosses offer some blue quality drops, as mentioned previously. Mirkblood drops a Vampiric Battling, and has a chance to drop the Arcanite Ripper. Rewards for the Scourge Invasion pre-patch event can only be purchased during the Scourge Invasion event. So Blessed Undead Slayer armor sets. Ooh, these are all purple too. 4-piece purple set, that's cool. So yeah, these the Blessed Undead Slayer set is chest, legs, gloves, and shoulders. These armor sets are item level 115 and have set bonuses against undead. 1% for 2 pieces, 2% for 3 pieces, 3% for 4 pieces. Cool. Alright, Bone Witch has a chance of dropping the leg pieces. Shadow of Doom has a chance of dropping the chest pieces. Argent Quartermaster sells the shoulders and gloves for 15 necrotic runes each. Oh, okay. Shoulders and gloves. Wow, that's pretty cheap actually. You just need to kill one Shadow of Doom guy, maybe you can get both of them. That's what it sounds like. Get a Shadow of Doom, drop 30, right? So, yeah, you kill one Shadow of Doom, you know, and you can buy 2 of this set already. Cool. Here, let's take a quick look at these. So the Blessed Regalia of Undead Cleansing Cloth. Ooh, that looks sick. Looks nice, all nice and dark. What's the stats on them? So here, I'll just show you the stats. You guys can pause it and take a look at it if you want. I'm not going to read them all because I can't be here forever just reading all the individual stats, but here's a quick little looky. Here's Undead Slayer's Blessed Armor, the leather set. Yeah, looks sick. Okay, so I can see the main stats. The main stats is haste, attack power. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, this would be some nice catch-up gear during the event. So if you got some alts that need some catching up, these could be helpful, it seems like. Yeah, here's the Blessed Garb of the Undead Slayer. Nice, pretty sick. Actually, they kind of all look the same, don't they? So here's the stats on these. This meal set will have intellect, agility, haste, and attack power. So pretty nice. Yeah, haste is a good one. That's pretty nice, actually. It's a Blessed Battle Guild Undying Undead Slaying. Oh, look at that. Looks like the Paladin set, too. That's fucking neat. That's cool. With like a different color scheme. That is sick. Gotta get that for the DKs and the Pallies and the Warriors. And this set will be strictly strength and haste build, which is pretty fucking sick, man. I like that. That's not bad stats at all. I wonder how good they'll do compared to other gear. It definitely doesn't seem bad. It's not bad. Yeah, so we got Argent Quartermaster items. So the Argent Quartermaster is located outside of Light's Hope Chapel by the Forge and sells items in exchange for necrotic runes, which are earned by in the Scourge attacks. Yeah, Argent Quartermasters also can be found in major cities, but they do not sell items themselves. They will direct you instead to Eastern Plaguelands. To purchase these items, you must first complete the quest Under the Shadow before you can see what's available. They also sell items from the Blessed Armor sets listed above. So here we can see what they drop or sell. So they're priced at like 8 runes and 20 runes and 30 and 40. You have Tabard, the Wizard Oil, Sharpening Stone. Oh, a banner. That's cool. Healing pots. Then we got Argent Tome and Argent Warhorn. Nice. Yeah, Argent Tome was that little trinket that kind of has like a little weak AoE where a book drops on the floor and it opens up and shoots it out. So more like a fun thing. And same with this too, Argent Warhorn. Summons an Argent Knight on your side. That's fun. That'd be fun to just pop that guy out and run around with them and have fun. The Argent Dawn banner places the Argent banner on your ground and casts the Argent Glory. Oh, like a consecration spell. And deals 38 holy damage every 2 seconds to anything in range. Oh, wait. Oh, this is trinket too, okay. Okay, they're telling me to drink with this stuff. Okay, yeah, sure, let's look at it. The Argent Tome summons a large tome that will sit idle for about 3 seconds before exploding, similar to Holy Nova. Hitting anything within 10-yard radius for around 249 to 373 holy damage. Unlike the real Holy Nova, it doesn't heal. Alright guys, so that's it. That is the whole guide. So yeah, if you guys like this article and you guys want to check it out yourself, I could leave a link for that too in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's just on WoWhead, so you could probably Google it too. This WoWhead Scourge Invasion pre-patch, it'll probably pop up. Yeah, this is everything. It looks very fun. It's going to be a really cool, fun event with unique stuff. The zombie event's going to be really fun to just run around and destroy the world. You know, you've got some fresh 70s, and you kind of need a little bit of gear to catch them up. This one probably wouldn't be a bad way to get something better than some greens or something, you know, so that isn't too bad either. Yeah, everybody's going to be chasing the Arcanite Ripper. We all want that axe to be fucking shredding it with that guitar axe. It'd be sick. Looks like that's everything, so hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like the video. It would help out a lot. If you got anything else to add to this, or want to share any opinions or comments on something, please feel free to comment on the video. You know, I'll read it, and I'm sure everybody else would like to see what you're thinking as well. So yeah, other than that, I'll catch you guys later. So adios, motherfuckers.